everyone, so this is just a little prelude to the intro to this video. This is a video way outside of what we normally do on the Hall Family Adventures. This is actually my experience with the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 one-time shot. It is my experiences from after I've received the shot, so day 1, 2, 3, 4, however many days it takes for me to share my experiences with you. This is going to be a really long video. This is because, sometimes I ramble and you guys get that. However, this video is to share my experiences. Now, I get that not everyone agrees with getting the vaccine. I understand that. I respect that. I hope you all have enough respect for us to leave the negativity to the side. If you don't agree with it, then don't comment. Please understand that this is me sharing my experiences for anyone who may be a little nervous like I was. I'll be up front, and I don't remember if I said this in my intro or not. I'm 33 years old, and I took my dad in with me to get my shot. I'm terrified of needles. I hyperventilate. I pass out, which I did, both of those, and I'm pretty sure I talk about this on day 1. However, be respectful, be kind. That's the gist of this. Be respectful and be kind of what I have to say. These are my personal experiences, this is my personal experience. And so I wanted to share it with you all, as you guys are all very important to us here on the channel. So, thank you so much all for watching. On with the video. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a little bit different than my normal videos. And here's why. Yep. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. There it is. Right there. Ouch. I have got my COVID shot. I know. Yay me. First question you're probably wondering, well, we'll answer that after we get started. So you're probably wondering, Lena, how are you already getting your COVID shot? You're only in your 30s. Here's why. I work at the school, and school personnel are deemed essential workers, so we are able to get a COVID shot. I was still a little nervous a couple weeks ago. Oh gosh, it had to have been longer than that. About 6 weeks ago now, about the shot, when they offered it the first round to staff. Opted not to get it then. Sam received the shot, did just fine. So when we got another opportunity, I went ahead and took it. And I was very excited that they were offering 2 different types. They were offering both the 2-shot Mederma, and they were offering the one-time shot of Johnson & Johnson. And I rolled with that. And here's why. I hate shots. I have panic attacks. I literally had a panic attack and passed out getting this shot. I also am 33 years old and took my daddy in with me. Yes, I am that person. I really just do hate needles. I literally passed out, turned real white. I had to stay extra time. Anyway, so today is April 1st when I'm filming this. So you saw it, not an April Fool's joke. And so I figured I would kind of record this video, one, for myself, so that I was like, Lena, you did just fine, you handled it just fine, and let you know kind of how I'm feeling at different points over the next few days. Some people have said, oh, I got sick right away, or a couple hours later. A couple people at school that opted for this shot, before said, well, I felt fine for like the first couple of days, and then it wasn't until day like 3 and 4 that I was feeling really bad. So, I opted to do this shot at this time period because we're going into Easter weekend, and school has a 4-day weekend. So I figure I'm safe on feeling bad and not having to feel bad at school and take time off. Because I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Fingers crossed that I will feel bad in those time frames instead of having to take extra time off of work. So how am I feeling? It is 6:40 in the evening. I had my shot roughly about 4:30. 4:45. I'm feeling okay. I am starting to get a couple of symptoms that they have talked about. I do have very severe dry mouth. They did say that was something that would happen, and so they said lots of fluids like Gatorade, water, for the next 48 hours, no alcohol for 48 hours. And so we went to Dollar General, picked up some Gatorade, we picked up we already had plenty of bottled water on hand, so I'm set that way. I'm also feeling a little nauseous. Some of that I am contributing to the fact that, like I hyperventilated myself to passing out, period. So I did have to stay an extra time period. Go me. I had to stay 20 minutes as opposed to 15. But on the lucky side is one of the nurses that I know. She worked at the school. I had her in 4-H stuff. She knows me, my fear of needles, and she helped a lot in keeping me calmer. And so it was kind of at her request that I stay a little bit extra longer, just so that they could keep an eye on me a little bit longer. It took about 5 minutes of the initial 15 for like color to start to form like in regular, because it literally, if you have never passed out or kind of hyperventilated yourself to the point where you might, everything starts kind of turning red and then gray and then white. At least for me, that's how things finally kind of started coming into color. Normal things came into focus. They did have some of like the little tiny bottles of water for staff, and I just kind of said the nurse's name real soft, and she goes to her person, I'll be right with you. I need to check on my fainter over here. And she goes, what do you need, Lena? I said, I know they're for staff, but is it possible that I could have a little bottle of water? She said, not a problem. So something that I would suggest is, if you are like me, you don't really like needles, you know that you might pass out or you might feel a little sick, take a bottle of water with you. No guarantees that they're going to have you on hand or that they would give you one. I'm lucky that I live in a small town, small community where we all know each other, and she already knew me and knew what I needed to feel better. Like I said, my arm really hurts. It doesn't hurt so much when I do this, like up and down. It's like doing this. I feel like they said you really need to move your arm around, kind of just like the flu shot. Keep it moving around. It feels like I'm sitting here doing the chicken dance with like one wing. Like one wing's dead over here, and I'm doing one arm chicken dance. So they said to kind of do that. They also said to alternate between heat and cold. And right next to me I do have a small heater because I do some things in the mornings, and sometimes it's still cool, and so I have a little heater, so I've just been randomly turning off and on the heater onto my shoulder. So that's about 2 hours in, and I will update you later. Nothing real serious yet. Those are just kind of the things that have happened so far. I will update you later. Good morning, everyone. So it is April 2nd, and still got my Band-Aid, and I thought I'd give you a little bit of a insight into how my night went. So, night went as well as you can think of when you get shot in the arm with a needle, and you sleep on your left side. I chose to have it on my left arm as opposed to my right because I'm predominantly right-handed. I need to be able to write and do things. So, went with the left arm. Not even thinking about bedtime. Okay. So, I laid there, and I kind of laid where I was on my side, but my arm was kind of not. I wasn't laying on it so much. It was really weird, but I did it. And then I kind of dozed off. And then somewhere, deep in the deep recesses of my brain, I went, is it safe to go to sleep? Well, y'all, Lena, it's safe to go to sleep. But, once that little seed flies in and implants into your brain, there it grows. So, of course, I'm laying here having a massive panic attack over, can I go to sleep or not? So, then I was like, my arm really hurts. I mean, at this point, it was kind of throbbing. And so I'm like, is this like other shots where I can take some Tylenol or ibuprofen? And it said as long as you don't have any medical reasoning why you couldn't, it's safe to do so. Okay. I knew that with this little seed of, can I go to sleep? Will I die? No, you're not going to die in your sleep, Lena. But I was like, I need something that's going to put me out. So I took one, you can hear it. I've got a little bit of a cold going on. Can't breathe. Arm hurts. Wide awake. I went for the NyQuil. I didn't take very much. Enough that I was actually able to sleep. And I think I finally ended up going to bed at like 11. Then I woke up. Then I went back to sleep. Then I woke up. So my suggestion to you, if you're getting the shot, and if you are getting the shot after you see this video, one, you're going to live through the night, you know. And two, when you get home, after you've eaten something, because if you're like me, I was really nauseous from the anxiety of the shot. You can, I would recommend taking some Tylenol or something then, because I really think it will help with the effects. I will say, now I normally am hot at night. It takes a lot for me to be cold. And so, but I was hotter than normal. So, it really did help. I have a fan by my side of the bed so that I can blow air on me and not on Sam. And so I kind of laid so my arm was more facing the fan and it was blasting onto my arm, and that felt really good and did help. This morning I'm going to opt to go with heat on my arm and kind of switch off and on today on it. It's still sore. It's a little, you can see like it's a little swollen. But all of that to say, one, I would definitely recommend taking Tylenol or ibuprofen or something, maybe like an hour after you get the shot. Two, I don't know if I would even say, two, make sure that you have a comfortable place to sleep. If you have like a recliner and you don't have to go to work the next day, I would really recommend trying not to have to sleep on the arm that you get your shot in, because it makes it really uncomfortable. But I am a left side sleeper. That's how I've always been. I've always been that way. And I can sometimes sleep on my right, but it happens more if I'm turning in the middle of the night. I can't start that way. So it was very helpful to be able to lay at least the way I did, so that I wasn't putting all the pressure on that arm. The ground takes some, but I would recommend not figuring out a way to sleep so you're not having to sleep on that right arm. And whatever you have for dinner or what you're eating, at least for me, I was not real hungry. But I got hungry in the middle of the night, and I think it's because like my nerves and stuff had finally kind of relaxed a little bit until the other thoughts started randomly popping into my brain. So have something easy in the refrigerator that you can grab that you can eat real quick. Simply because that, at least that's my experience, I couldn't really eat. And then about 11:30, right before I was able to fall asleep, I did get hungry, and so I just ate my leftover egg rolls from dinner. So that is update number 2. We'll catch you a little bit later. Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you an update. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon on day 2 after my shot. I'm starting to get a few of the more of the symptoms that they kind of have talked about. I do have a little bit of a sore throat going on. And some of that, I'm not quite sure how much of that is like already, like, from the bronchitis and the, not bronchitis, the asthma and snoring, and I can't breathe with the allergies. But I do feel like it's really dry. I need to be getting something more to drink and drinking more. I'm still feeling a little nauseous, so that's really not that fun. But, and also, I've got a headache, and it's like right through here, and again, I'm not sure how much of that is the actual shot, or if it's like sinus pressure, so it's hard to tell with already having some issues going on, which symptoms really are related to it, and which aren't, and what I'm figuring is it's probably about half and half. Excuse me, and I really need a nap. Like I said, it's about 2:20 in the afternoon. Like I said, it's probably about half and half. Probably half of the symptoms are from the shot, half of the symptoms are from allergies and stuff. My arm is still pretty sore. Earlier today I could kind of do more with lifting and stuff, but like it's sore. So I would say be prepared for that, for soreness. So I'm going to let my voice rest because I've been live streaming on YouTube today with Craft and Chat for about 2.5 hours. I've made videos and some other things that probably contributes to this as well. But I think I'm going to take a nap. Everyone, I wanted to give you another real update here. I feel pretty crummy. It's about 5 o'clock. And I'm cold. My head's warm. My body's cold. I'm congested. Yeah. Feel pretty darn crummy. So, I am super glad that I am doing this over a 4-day weekend where I don't have to worry about school. I don't have to worry about anything, but kind of riding the waves of these symptoms. But I know a couple days and I'll feel better. So, like, I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm like physically shaking because I'm cold. Like, but my face is hot, my hands are cold. So yeah. I'm hungry, but I'm not. So Sam offered to go get some really good hamburgers from a local hamburger shop, Wagon Wheel Express over in Marion. Funny enough, I used to work there when it was under a different owner, and I know the owner now. So Sam is going to get dinner, and I think he's going to do some stuff on the computer tonight. I am going to probably try to sleep. It is 5 o'clock, and I have had my shot for 4 hours, or for 24 hours, and so, yeah, not feeling too great. So, hopefully, after I eat, I will be able to go to bed, and I hope I am making sense at this point. I will see you later. Hey everyone, I know this is not the most flattering angle, but I wanted to show you. I kind of mentioned that I was sleeping funny on the bed, and I just wanted to show you. And here's my snack. I am literally laying on the edge of the bed with my arm kind of hanging off so that I can sleep, and I can sleep on my side for the most part, but it's not putting pressure on my arm. So that is how I am doing it, and it is working pretty well. Good morning and welcome to day 3. So yesterday was not good. Yesterday about between 4:30 and 5, which is roughly about 24 hours from when I'd had my shot, I started feeling really bad. My head felt hot, my body felt cold, pretty much I had the chills, I had nausea, I had every symptom that they talk about when it comes to side effects of your shot. Been there, had them. It was not fun. I really wasn't hungry, but I knew I needed to eat. So Sam went to one of our favorite burger restaurants and picked up burgers and fried okra, and it was good. I could taste it, which was made me happy. But I pretty much was asleep by 7:30, at latest. Sam laid on the bed with my tablet and was watching Great Christmas Light Fight, I think. I had my phone and I had Big Bang Theory plugged into with my headphones in, and I just rolled over and I went to sleep. And I slept until about 1, and I woke up and I was feeling really thirsty again, so I drank some of my Gatorade that Sam got me and rolled over and went back to sleep. And I think I slept until about 7:30 this morning, and so I slept for almost a full 12 hours. It was not fun. And I was talking with some other people on Instagram, and they're like, oh yeah, about 24 hours in is about really when I started to feel sick. So I'm like, ooh. Still feeling really thirsty today. Again, one of the side effects, dry mouth, thirst. So that's pretty much how but I woke up hungry, which was a good thing. So Sam went to Sonic and got, he had a burger and I had a breakfast burrito. So feeling I can move my arm's still tender, but I could lay on it and sleep better than kind of like the weird angle I showed you guys yesterday. I'm feeling really good. Better than I was yesterday. So really good. I can take it. So today is just a low-key day. It's Saturday. Sam is going to be going over to Mom and Dad's to work on our pickup. I'm either going to go or I'm going to stay. I'm not quite sure yet. The original plan when I was feeling really bad yesterday was I was going to stay home. But I don't know. I may still stay home and just, it's easier to feel at your own house, even when it's, a house you grew up in. You'd rather be ill in your own house. So, but I do feel better. So, positives. I feel more coherent today than I did yesterday. Even during my live stream I did yesterday with PTV and Josh Goes to Disney and Just Jessie, I felt a little like the whole time, which was not fun. So, alright. That's the end of my ramblings for this morning. So, see you later. Hey everyone, afternoon update here. It is about 1:30. Still feeling pretty decent. Still feeling kind of sluggy. I've still got, this morning I didn't have so much of a sore throat, but now it's kind of coming back. But really I can't contribute it just to symptoms of the shot. I still am having some nasal drainage, so I think that is some of it going on this afternoon. Feeling pretty decent, not gonna lie. It's got a little bit of a twinge in it, but nothing horrible. So I'm feeling pretty positive that tomorrow, going into day 4, is going to be a piece of cake. Cake sounds good. I like cake. I'm gonna go find cake. Bye everyone, it's about 5:20 and kind of the end of the day for me. I am exhausted. Sam, like I said in the earlier clip, was working on the truck. They got it fixed. Cheaper than we thought it was gonna be. However, after that, we went to McPherson, which was about 30 minutes away, and that wore me out. I'm not kidding. I am exhausted. I am tired. I fell asleep on the way home, so we had some dinner, and now at 5:20 in the evening, I'm going to go lay down. I'm just tired. I'm really glad that I had these 4 days off, yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Monday, to be able to work on recovering. So I will see you probably in the morning for day 4. Hey everyone, it is 4:20 in the afternoon. Meant to update you guys earlier, but you know how things go. So today is day 4, and feeling pretty good. I'm kind of at the point where I get sluggish in the afternoon, about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Thankfully, I still have tomorrow left to go before school restarts. I've got today, which is Easter Sunday. Tomorrow is a day off from school. And then we are back at it on Tuesday. So, tomorrow is going to be a very busy day for me. I'm going with my dad. We're going to go do some father-daughter things, which we don't get to do a whole lot with me working. So, it will be good. I'm very excited to be able to do that with him. It's a beautiful day out. Sam's outside working on stuff. I actually fell asleep at Mom and Dad's after Easter lunch. We came home. I have taken a nap kind of in my chair here. As you can see, I'm not quite awake yet, but I was like, oh my gosh, it's been all day and I haven't updated them on how I'm feeling. My arm is still sore. My arm still feels like I've been doing a lot of workouts with it, which I really haven't. They say that your arm is going to be sore for a while, and so you just kind of randomly are doing, like, moving your arm around trying to get, like, the soreness to kink out. I hope that that does go away after a while, because it is kind of annoying to, like, be worried, oh my gosh, don't hurt the shoulder. Don't hit that shoulder. That shoulder hurts. Like, it hurts. And, like, literally when I touch on it, it makes my stomach hurt. So, yeah, it's been a pretty decent day, I think. So I'm feeling pretty good. That's about it for day 4. Not a whole lot to report. Good morning, everyone. So this is actually day 6, but I'm going to give you an update of what day 5 kind of was. Yesterday was Monday. It was April 5th. It was day 5 for my shot, and I actually got to spend the day with my dad. He had some things to do at Fort Riley, and typically my brother Howard would have went, and going to Fort Riley is still really hard for my dad, even a couple years later. So I was like, well, Dad, I'm off school. Would you like some company? And he's like, sure, I'd love that. So it was a really nice time. It was literally just errands. Dad needed to go to the credit union and pay, car payment. Dad needed to go to the pharmacy and pick up medicine. So it was literally just errands. And then we went to the commissary, which is the grocery store on base. So, we did all that, and we got some Popeye's chicken and brought home. And we left. Dad picked me up about 8:30. And we got back here to Hillsboro. Well, Dad dropped me off in Hillsboro about 1:30-ish, maybe 1:15, 1:30, somewhere in there. And I was kind of tired. I did a quick little live stream opening some things I got from the scrapbook barn, and you can see that live. I'll link it in the description. I attempted to do a live for Craft and Chat. I was so tired. I was like zombie-esque. Not pretty. So I ended up just removing that stream because I did not feel good about it. So literally it was going to be an hour, and then I shortened it to half an hour, and by 20 minutes I'm sitting here half asleep and going, I can't do this. I literally went in, laid down, I turned on How I Met Your Mother on Hulu and was out. So that is day 5. Today is day 6, and it is my first full day back at school. Yesterday, I was glad to be able to go, one, because I got to spend time with my dad. That's always great. He's in his he's in his 80s, and so every time that I get to spend just father-daughter time is really special, because I know, even though it pains me to say it, I know that eventually I won't have that option. So, today is day 6, and it is my first full day back at school. It is currently 6:05 in the morning, and if you don't know, I ride the bus, and I don't know if I have done a new video on my new schedule yet, which I know is really funny because we just we're 8 weeks away from the end of school. So probably won't do anything regarding school videos until the fall. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'm up and I'm drinking my coffee. Yay. I'm very excited. Dollar Tree had their to-go cups back in stock, and I like these better. You know, side note, because this totally has to do with my feelings of the vaccine. These are paper instead of styrofoam. So anyway, yesterday, I didn't feel any soreness or pain yesterday, which was really nice. I just got really tired in the evening, which has kind of been the MO. I'll have lots of energy in the morning, and then I'll be really ready for a nap like 2:30, 3 o'clock, which is not good because I'm still in school. So, fingers crossed that I can get that, because I didn't start getting really tired until about 5 yesterday, that I can power through, and today won't be as bad. I'm almost a week into it, and I'm feeling good. So, my arm, it doesn't hurt to move it. I still have my Band-Aid on, I think. I do. That's really funny. No, I don't. I was just kind of gonna let it fall off, but, you know. We're good. Yay, all done. So, yeah, anyway, day 6. Like I said, I'm not feeling any pain. I am, my arm is still tender, and my arm is, my muscle is tender because it's injected into your muscle. And so my muscle feels like I've been doing, a massive, just a continual workout on that arm. So I would say to definitely make sure to just kind of watch that. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good about days 5 and day 6. So, I think that day 6 is where I will end the video, but I won't end it until I update you after I get home from school. So, I will see you all after school. Well, as promised, here is the final installment of this video. So, it is 6:23, and I think I did really good today. I didn't really feel as sluggish in everything as I have the past few days. I'm really happy about that. So overall, I think roughly all the symptoms lasted only about 4 days, thank goodness. So if you are taking the one and done, as I call it, the one and done Johnson & Johnson shot, then hopefully you will not experience as much as I did. I hope that you have a very easy time with it. Now, here's the thing. These are my personal experiences. This is what happened to me. Personal experience. This may not be how you react. I know that for some people, they had the second shot of Mederma or Pfizer. They're like, oh yeah, I felt a little tired. Yeah, I maybe felt a little sick. Didn't really experience anything. On the other end of the spectrum, there may be people who went, oh my gosh, I was going to die. Kind of how I felt. Very brain dead. More than normal, if you know me. So a little grace, I think, has to be given when giving a personal opinion, and that's kind of what this video has been. It's been very much a personal opinion, personal experience. Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think my body's finally back on its schedule. Ooh. Okay, still a little tender in my muscle, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to be probably a couple more days. Really nothing left to say. So, guys, thank you so much for watching if you have stayed to the end. Thank you for following along with me on my journey here to get here, and I hope that you all are staying safe and healthy. If you choose to get the vaccine, fantastic. If you choose not to get the vaccine, fantastic as well. One of the great things about living in America is we all do have freedom of choice, and that is what makes it great. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.